And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's the closer. Pass to Flash. Nice ball movement by Boston. The three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. This is a prime-time interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling-out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
With Terrell.
Moving good like that.
And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And it's good, 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Oh, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Plenty of space. And another basket for Boston.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Here's Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And what makes Book Knight so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
So it's Boston now. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Okay.
Here's the closer. Here's Flash. Here's Quinn. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Jackson's got 6.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Pass to Terrell.
One of these days.
Here's Quinn.
Everything is locked up.
Here's the closer.
What the
and
hell?
Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And didn't do anything fancy there.
Come on, bro.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. And it ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless
And
ball. He could have used a better angle on that pass.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in the zone.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Boston.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
No, they've also done a great job of getting penetration, constantly driving to the rack and getting points close.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. So it's Boston now. Pass to Terrell. Right side, Kevin Durant. Beyond the arc. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Here's Terrell. Over to the wing.
Put a hand up, baby.
Boston, no good that time either.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Bird. And here's Jackson. He's covered by Bennett. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
The ball. Why the fuck? Get the ball.
No points
Why
in the game.
can't we get the ball, bro? Get that shit over there, bro. Woo!
The visitors with the ball. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
They do what they want to do.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Durant in the corner.
Hold it.
Deflects the pass. Brewer with the steal. Here's Terrell.
Be down.
And that pass is going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Me too.
To the paint. Here's Gardner. And the layup falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
KD on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Fast break. Here we go.
Let's go, y'all.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
They get a hand on it.
George.
Brewer picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
What are they doing?
Pass to Bird. Driving to the basket.
Bro, you super foul.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston.
Get a hand up.
Durant launches from deep. Quick shot there, and it's off target. No one near as he lets it go.
Bear Smith.
Nailed from three-point land.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Oh, yeah.
Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Get you one again, Bear?
A finish. It's deflected. They retain possession.
Little body.
Here's Gardner. Tries again.
What?
Out the reach.
And it goes down.
Why me? Why me?
He did it. No, he didn't.
We've been playing all this time. Ain't nobody hit a half-court shot.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Up by 4. And the second
Playing
quarter
too good.
Started. We'll be
Up
back
by
in
7.
just a moment.
You just inbound the ball and throw it half court. Bust down.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I don't know what to do.
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Don't get out my way.
Back to Carter Williams. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Well, you think back, guys, to Doug McDermott's time back in college. It was one of those special careers in the long history of the game.
Beat down! Oh, man, dude. We ain't recovered from that half-court fucking shot.
Scoring list.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. DA, thank you. This ball delivered by Boston. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. An incredible college player at Creighton, McDermott was a 3-time first-team All-American.
And his senior year, guys, leads the entire nation with over 26 points per game. And now we're seeing that translate to the pro game. Doug has embraced his role as a second-unit scorer.
Carter Williams. And it's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond
the stuff that happens to me,
you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Oh, yeah.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have done?
Goodness, absolutely. It was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Here's Flash.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
Drills it from outside. Flash has got his second bucket tonight.
Block again.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Now, here's Brewer. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
What to do? Good day.
Here's the closer. 9 points in the game so far.
Nah. That's good day.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, man, that's good
The
day,
closer's
man.
down 11 points.
Watch out.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Jackson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And that one falls for Jackson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Quinn. And it's Boston with another.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
From deep, George kept alive. Down low.
Turn around again. Run there!
And that one ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Clock at 4. From downtown. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. To the middle.
That's good D around there.
And stolen by Simmons. And here's Bird. He gets the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, man. Brady.
Fires from deep.
Brady!
Traps in the tray. Bird's got 5 points in the quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Play just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Going inside. Outside, Simmons. He lobs it up.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Boston trails by 11.
In them goals.
Pass to Terrell.
You are not going to get that over. Bro,
to stop the run.
Don't go up with it. Beat down City. Watch out.
Third left side.
Spraying off there.
Inside. And stolen by Bennett.
Nope. That's good DR.
To the wing right side.
Where are you? How good by Terrell. Out of bounds, bro. Everybody matched up.
Got 5 points so far. Outside, Simmons. Gardner. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And I like the way they're using the entire court here in the second quarter. The three-point percentage has gone through the roof.
Now here's Simmons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Driving inside.
Me too.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
You know who they is? Man, give me my ball. Hand in there.
At the elbow, it's Turner.
Get
slammed in by Turner.
Come on, bro. They let you dunk on me like that.
Tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Yeah, me too.
.26 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, got him.
And stolen by Bennett.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Jump! Bro, this man is on a crazy run on me.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk work?
Get out of the way. Too little.
To the paint. Here's Gardner. Good work defensively by Turner. To the inside. And Turner throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Oh,
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let this man just go and run on me like that.
The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Beat down City! No!
Down low.
Too big!
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Quinn.
Put a hand up.
Here's the closer. From deep.
Man, this is a cheap game, bro.
With the triple.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
It's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row.
You know what I'm saying? Beat all y'all want, bro. We play good defense.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
That's good D, ain't it?
Here's Quinn. That's tipped.
Come on now. You didn't see Big Down City around there?
Break.
Man, that's
Jackson hits a two-pointer.
I'm glad he hit
and
that
he
ball.
gets the friendly
Like
spin, and that one drops. Jackson's got 6 in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Come on, man. He got them cookies right in our face.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Get you one, boy.
As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Rehydrated. I hope you hydrated. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Give me that.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Trains the three-pointer.
That's what I'm saying.
Terrell's got 11 points.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
He's going to put that one in his ball. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. It is showtime.
Big Balboski.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Get that ball again.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
That's good D.
Here's the closer. He's got 11.
Beat down City! Big board!
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Jackson throws it down.
Here he comes, and there he
goes. Stop cheating, bro!
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Well,
bro,
we're in the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Get that!
It's stolen by Carter Williams.
I get back.
Boston takes possession.
Damn.
Boston trails by 7. Pass to Flash.
Why is he on him? That's good D.
Here's Quinn. Here's Flash.
That's good D. Y'all everywhere in this jump. I wish you would. Big down City.
He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Jackson hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's the closer.
Good day.
To the middle. Here's Flash. Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Carter Williams. Smith outside. Back to Jackson. Pass to Carter Williams. Off target from three-point range. Boston trails by 9.
That was great. See, everybody, I saw y'all. They did.
Twins got 9.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Jackson. Smith outside. Jackson is doubled. Puts it up from 17. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 6 points for him.
Come on, man.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue. And it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Here's Brewer. To the right side. He takes it in.
Bro, you went to the other side.
Scanning the floor, looking for opportunities, make your teammates
that
feel
boy went
good.
to the other side.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
What?
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense,
give me 2.
It's a smooth operation.
This boy going to the right person. Got him. Got him.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Now here's Bennett.
Beat down City.
Somehow misses the two-handed jam. 1:44 left here in the third quarter.
Don't worry about it.
And George, here we go.
Paul Jeezy, let's go.
I'll tell you, there's little you can do to stop Paul George when he's got his game going. He has the lane to the rim, and you know he's going to finish. Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
1:27 left to play in the third.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Boston, no good that time either.
It's good. It's good.
From three-point range.
Let's go.
From beyond the arc and then some. George has got 7 points in the game.
You have got to be aware of
Paul
George. He is a knockdown shooter from
right there now. Now that's a nice ass pass. Go take off
on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
That ball.
Extra on that one, fellas.
Wrong way. Wrong way.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
He's too big right there. Let's go.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Damn.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Too low.
That is nice.
mine. Shoot from there then.
And that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Let's go, E-boy.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up by 12. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters.
Give me that.
Bennett inside. Here's
what
Quinn,
are you thinking?
And it's to Carter Williams.
Wrong
now
side.
George to the inside.
Bro, they
out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
Come on.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's Quinn. Good on the 13-footer. Quinn's got 12 points in just the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Back to Durant. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Quinn. Outside Durant.
Good D.
Here's Quinn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bennett.
Better get scared.
The 19-foot shot.
Get it, big man.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Knocked away. Pushing it up. Back to George. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
That's not juice.
Jackson has the open look. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in.
What's up, CEO?
Jackson's got 49 points in the game. To the paint. Quinn.
You saying
and
what?
No good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Man, that's just his style. What you talking about, CEO?
So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
All right, 4,000 on the line. Better ball out. All right. You telling me you got people calling, complaining about
For 3, Smith. It's good.
Man, we shoot good.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Come get it. Bram up again.
Fires the 3.
We shoot them good now.
The ball is good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Man.
That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Why you cut good, baby?
Back to Jackson.
There you go.
Out to Smith. Shoots.
Bear Smith.
Keems the shot from the wing.
I'll tell you,
don't do that
right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
That's good D.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Get that ball.
Poked away.
Get that ball.
Pass to Terrell. And it's good off the back of the rim. And
Lost the game.
Terrell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
From deep.
Bro, why I gotta be green?
Boston with the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now a timeout called by Boston. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Here's Terrell. Down low.
Man, we played that great.
Smith left side. Pass to Jackson.
Watch out there.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jackson's got 53.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated as a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Is that easy out there?
Pass to Terrell. Here's the closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. No points to be had here. Misses for the 5th time in 13 tries. And the foul on the closer. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
That's good, D.
Get that out of here. The tray does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. To the inside. Pass to Jackson.
George.
The layup is good. Jackson's got 55.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Carter Williams. The shot missing. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I've gone back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Smith. Jackson looking around. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more
Get up out of there, boy! Big down city!
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. It's good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
What?
The first free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
You know I had to
Pass to Ward. It's stolen by Smith.
Oh, use the ball.
And the first one drops. Smith hits them both. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And
hit 8. Hit 8 3-pointers. Okay. Man, we was up about 30 piece. Man. I got 5 blocks. Man, Big Down City doing what he's supposed to do. There's Smith. Yeah. 3 for 3 at the throw line. Oh, geez, that's disappointing. Getting more comfortable at that 3-point line.